another episode of
Good Times
and Chat Times,
where we chat away your bad times.
That's right.
Today's topic
Is
life of an influencer.
influencer lah. I feel like influencer is a very pretentious term
Yeah, I prefer to be called influencer.
because she really eat
I
a lot.
eat a lot.
So how did you get started being a influencer?
Actually, my IG, right, wasn't started by me. My secondary school friend, Aka, Xiaxue,
Hi, Xiaxue, if you're
Hello.
listening.
She started my IG account because she feels very angry when she cannot tag me last time on IG. She's like, why you don't have IG? So I think when it first started, people do follow me because they see that I'm Xiaxue's friend. Then after that, Jason actually has a blog last time. He blogs about food. And then one time I followed him to like a media tasting event. And then they realized that, hey, how come this girl has more followers than the husband? Then they started inviting me for like food tasting events.
So it's actually a number game lah.
I guess
It's very practical that if you have numbers, then you are considered a influencer.
I think they see my love for food.
She's very good at eating, 真的是很厉害吃的一个人. If you have seen her eat in real life before.
Well, enjoy eating. So back then, right, there was this like trending matchy outfit for mother and daughter. So me and Miley, we were wearing like matchy outfits, and I think that was when I first got my first sponsorship.
I'm starting to become a family influencer also.
You are going, no choice because when you start growing up, you get older. I think your vested interest in certain topics or things that influence your life.
Yeah, I've started
will
doing
shift.
vacuum cleaner, laundry detergent.
All the appliances. She's
Then
great lah.
Her husband keep laughing at me. Say, 你长大了, you have grown up to be a lady housewife.
Housewife.
For me, how I started was that at first I was very against social media, so I feel like it's a
Really,
karma
meh?
thing lah. I'm a non-conformist. How to say?
Non-conformist.
Don't know how to say that. Non-conformist. I don't like to do what most people are doing. So there was one day that my friend showed me a IG account of the guy that I had a crush on.
Huh?
She was like, hey, look,
Not James
not James. A fake name
William again
Not William. William is
His
Ting.
name William.
Fred is on Instagram. Do you want to look at his Instagram account? He posts a lot of 帅的照片.
Okay. That's what lured you into
So she very 贱 because she just showed me like this.
Very sexy
Look,
photos.
like that.
Oh, okay.
So I saw the great thing, right?
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of his face.
Okay.
I want to see more.
No. Oh, very shallow, yeah.
I went back.
Why you so shallow?
You like the guy, what can you do, right? So I want to go and stalk him to see what he's doing every day.
Actually, IG quite good for stalking.
Correct.
Then how? No,
Made account.
Oh no.
And that was
how it
road
started.
of no return already. Yeah, I made the account just to
I
stalk
think it's
him.
a very good decision because I think you are really cut out to be a content creator. Right?
Do you think it is a proper job though in this day and age and time?
Yeah, of course lah. This is like a new age job, I think.
Yeah, in the past
People
it
don't
didn't
understand.
exist. So it was very confusing to explain to my parents at the start. Like, what the hell am I doing? 自拍 every day in my room, don't want to come out, you know. For you, you are doing it full-time-ish.
Yeah, so I have a job as an event stylist, but now events quite dead. I'm still doing like studio styling.
Yeah, we are at her studio now.
Yeah, come and do photo shoots. And then another part of me will be doing this influencer job.
And you actually spend quite a lot of time doing all these snaps or content of IG posts.
But I think
right?
I don't spend as much time as you. You are really like all out because I think most of the time when I try to look for her, she'll be out for shoots. She'll be planning for like. She's always very busy. It's very hard to find her.
It may sound very superficial or it looks very superficial, but it's really a full-time job that you have to juggle because you are a one-person company. You
yeah.
are the
包干料。
secretary. You are the intern. Okay, I don't have anybody helping me lah. You do your own accounts. Okay. So basically, I feel like I'm an octopus.
Yeah, yeah.
And my whole day is revolved around juggling everything. Yeah. Also, why I say like this is a full-time job. Basically, if you see it this way, you are maybe a magazine. You are making your own content, your own page.
Yes.
So magazines, they have editors, they have photographers. But in your case, you are doing everything yourself. Picture you have to take, the write-up you have to write up. But it all starts from the start when the client contacts you and they give you the brief for you to execute. So you have to sit down, maybe brainstorm a bit, digest the information, learn about the product, try out the product. So the whole process takes about 1 to 2 weeks for each ad that you actually see on my page that pops up. When I wake up in the morning, when I on my phone, I can see all the notification, and it's like wow, it's a bit of an anxiety thing because like and you need to reply so many people. So sometimes when you don't reply or you reply slowly, right, it's 真的 is 对不起. And most of the time, what people see is only the end product. So I feel like this is where the misconception comes from, like, oh, influencer, what do they do? Every day take picture lor, that's it lor, right? What goes on behind the scenes though, like you don't see. So it might look like a very easy and on the surface job, but it's a full-on production.
Yeah, you actually have to spend a lot of time to edit your photos, especially like videos, right? You need to spend a lot of time to edit videos. Even for me, even if I'm just doing stories, I need to spend time to really present the products. I mean, I don't just snap and go type. I still want good lighting, or I want it to be in a clean background.
Visually appealing a bit.
Yeah, more or less. It has
engaging.
Look good, yeah. As I'm staying with my mother-in-law, then whenever food gets delivered to my house, right, my mother-in-law thought I was the one buying all this stuff. And then she really panicked and she said, 为什么你一直买这些东西? Why do you keep buying all these things? Like, do you eat all of it? Can you finish all of it? Then I say I have to explain to her because she doesn't understand that it's part of my job to even like cover all this kind of food or do photo shoots for the food. Yeah. So eventually now she gets it already. She'll always text me, hey, this food is here. She'll take a photo for me
and say, you need to take picture first.
You need to take picture first, right? Quick, come down because we want to check it out. We're also excited, want to try and eat it, you know. So it's kind of very exciting when we get new food to try, and the whole family is excited. Yeah, they know now that hey, the camera eats first.
That is very cute, actually.
Your doorstep will get flooded with deliveries, right?
For 2021, I'm trying to cut down on the number of packages I receive.
Very hard.
From outsider's point of view, it may seem very luxurious. Like you are so lucky you're getting all these latest products delivered to you.
Which we are, but you still have to do the back end.
You're very lucky and everything. But sometimes you do not need the products. True. And every time when I see the packages come in, I feel like, oh no, it's wastage. I feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Because firstly, it's the packaging.
Packaging takes up a very
after
big part
that,
of it.
yeah, sometimes they will throw in a lot of ding ding dong dong things that you don't really need. But can you imagine if they're sending this particular kit to all the influencers in Singapore, like how much unnecessary products is actually being wasted just because you want us to take an IG story or something. Nowadays, I will ask them like, oh, what is in your package? If there's something that is unnecessary or I don't need, right, then I will say, sorry, I will not accept. And please understand lah, you know, you can just send me your product, but the product also must be something that I need.
I think that makes sense because I do feel that there's a lot of wastage in all these media boxes, media kits, and that is also why I always get the boxes from you
to recycle. Use it for Christmas decorations.
Before they throw it away, I will say, hey, can I just reuse all these first? Make those fake presents and all that. So at least you don't produce waste. I think the thing is that you'll feel very flattered at first when people start approaching you for posts and they give you a lot of sponsored products. But at the end of the day, you still need to be more selective. If not, your house might be filled with a lot of things that you don't need or don't use.
So in a day for you, what does your work day look like?
Whenever I have ads, right, I will have to make sure that, you know, if there are overlapping ones, I need to bring out all the products wear the right attire for the ads. So I'll bring clothes out as well to change. And I think Miley, more or less by now, she's already like tuned to this kind of
She's like a mini photographer
rhythm.
or director. Like.
Yeah, so she kind of knows what's expected of her. But I guess that at the end of the day, it's very tedious also because you need to plan out your schedule, and when the sun is out, especially, you must grab the opportunity to take as many shots as you can. You just have to go out there and do your thing. Even with a lot of people watching you, this 小狼 why wearing sweater in the middle of the hot sun, that kind of thing.
You have to be thick skin.
You have to really suck it up and work it, kind. Yeah.
And there was a rainy period recently, so a lot of influencers were complaining online, say, rain again, like I cannot shoot my ads, I cannot take my picture, which sounds very stupid because like how can taking your picture be a priority? Like why are you even complaining about the weather? Shut up. There's people dying, Kim. But it's just because that you cannot submit your ad, then you cannot get money so it's like earning their fun one.
Yes.
So if you see an influencer complaining about the weather next time, just be
more understanding. You know where is a spot of IG worthy spot that a lot of people go take photo at?
No.
There is this the stairwell at
Fort Canning
there. Yeah, a lot of people go there and take photo one. And once you discover the stairwell, right, you realize that actually on the ledge, right, you're not supposed to sit there one, but everybody sat there because they need to pan upwards. And you need to be seen. If you are standing, right, half your body will be gone and you can't see your full body.
Is it dangerous?
It's dangerous. I feel it's dangerous. Although they say that the ledge is very thick, it's very tall, right? You can have enough space for you to sit. But the fact that you climb up there and what if you fall? How
high is it? Actually, I haven't been there yet. I'm not influencer enough.
At least like one story high. That means it's a flight of stairs.
One story cannot die.
No, you'll break a leg. Or what if like sway, these days a lot of freak accidents. Like you hit your head something.
If you hit your head, then yes.
Then gone case already. Correct. But whatever it is, I just see one. I won't do such acts lah.
I have one story.
That's scary.
So this influencer posted a picture of this very scenic rooftop bar.
Okay.
So she was on the edge of the rooftop bar, and I thought it's like legal.
Okay.
So the rooftop bar, the place that she took the picture at, didn't have any barricades or anything. So I was thinking, wow, this rooftop bar is so cool. How come there's this concept where you can sit down there and in front of you is the view and the river?
She climbed up one.
Correct. So
climb up from where? Why nobody stop her?
I thought like it's amazing. I want to go and check it out, right? So I went to the place where she tagged the location, and I realized that this 小狼 actually climbed over the barricade. So what type of warped perception was she giving to her followers, saying like, "Hey, climb out just for the IG
for the
page."
gram. Yeah, whatever that you see on Instagram, right? Sometimes it's just dangerous.
So I also noticed that recently, like a lot of 小妹妹 or what, they want to become influencer.
小弟弟 also what?
小弟弟 how do you even be an influencer or YouTuber?
Some people will find the easiest way is to buy followers.
It's very controversial actually.
So the thing is that these people, they bought followers, and you can tell straight away when you start scrolling through their followers, you can see that there's a lot of like Russian names or
bot account.
So basically when you click into those followers, right, there are 0 posts. Confirm fake one. You just need to scroll through the followers. So if you can't find any normal sounding names, right, like a Sarah Tan or a Patrick Teo,
or like Singaporean names
or Singapore sounding names, it's all very foreign. Those are confirm fake ones. Like, why are you even following them to begin with?
I know one situation, like this particular person, let's just call her Annabelle or something. So Annabelle was a normal account with 1,000 followers maybe, and overnight she suddenly jumped to 20k.
Wow.
So the entry point of being invited to events or anything is about 10 to 20k. So if you're at the 20k mark, you are quite safe. And then I realized
I'm not even 20 after all these years.
Go and follow her, everybody. Let her be 20k at least, gain some credibility. When this Annabelle hit 20k already, the account stagnant. So it didn't increase or decrease. It was always at this 20k thing. So it's very obvious that she bought her way in, but it's because she went to events and made friends and everything.
Yep.
She was accepted into the influencer circle.
So this Annabelle, she don't put in effort after her 20k. She don't put in effort to don't want to waste any more money to buy
Correct,
after 20k.
because she already verified already, you know.
Yeah, actually I realized this thing is that people talk about 洗黑钱. This one is like 洗白那个 followers, right? So by doing that, they gain traction already, and then all the real followers, all these people will start following them. The real people will start following them.
Real.
Yeah. Okay, maybe some of them really effort ones, right? You can see that their feed is really nice. Then maybe you like that style, you want to follow them. Okay, fair enough. But the fact is that the ethics of it from the start, it's wrong already. Over the years, right, the lines have already blurred between like whether you start from scratch or you just like suddenly jump and you become influencer overnight.
Yeah, but actually the influencer world is not all that bad lah. There's also a lot of good things that come out from it. Like for example, I met you.
Wow.
If we
很假，你看你笑到
我真的有点开心。
I think the good thing is that for IG, right, I really love it because it's like a sharing platform. So I think a lot of people will share with me like fun activities to do with the child, or even where did you catch those caterpillars from? I think we had fun. People will share a lot of useful information. And you know, recently we went to Donkey, and then I shared about the strawberry granola, the cereal thing that I bought there.
Okay.
I have a lot of comments on that because people started sharing, oh, do you know that at Media they sell it at 8:30 and it's so cheap
This is a
there?
very anti-platform now.
And people actually like share with me a lot of all this useful information.
Also, I think without IG, I might be a lonelier person because 我喜欢自言自语, like talk to myself at home. But with Instagram, I can talk to a lot of people that I cannot see.
I got this question for you. Do you find it like a 职业病, right? Like for example, you go out, you feel the need to film yourself.
I feel a need to post at least a story or two a day.
Okay.
Just to keep the engagement up.
I think sometimes like for me, I try to like detach myself a bit and be full on, you know, like studying with Miley. So I don't post sometimes because I am really like busy, you know, and then I'm just unable to do that.
Sometimes followers can really brighten up your day, even though we don't know you personally, right? Like I have one follower that always remind me to buy Toto. Thank you.
Do you buy or not?
I asked my mom to buy for me, so he will just text me on Instagram saying like, Toto has big draw. Remember to buy. Wish you luck, like that.
Wow, very good.
So it's like a pop-up reminder, which is very funny, but I appreciate it, you know.
Yeah. I think it's good. I also have a follower who keeps telling me to please exercise. And then
Please continue.
I think one more perk for me also is that we get to meet like really some really good clients. Not all are bad, right? I think most of them are really nice and patient, and they will always check in on you until the point that some of them become like my really good friends. Like even though I don't see them face to face, even though sometimes I don't know who they really are in real life, but by texting, right, we'll laugh about things and all that. And I think it's very heartwarming to establish that kind of connection.
Yeah, you get a lot of new relationships that you never expected. Yeah. Recently, I had one quite unpleasant experience is that a client that doesn't know what they want. I mean, I have a lot of bad and good experiences, but obviously as humans, we remember the bad experiences more often.
We got story to talk about.
So like the client comes to you and tells you like, oh, I want my product to be in a vlog, like that. So it's very generic, and if it's a vlog, then I will have the creative control because vlog is more personal and it's like a day in my life, right? So what happened to me and this client is that, okay, I shot the vlog and everything, I placed the product in where I think is suitable. When I submitted it to the client, she was like, I don't like the vibe of the whole thing. Can you reshoot it again?
Vibes,
But then you didn't say anything at the start, and it's my content. I should be the one who has to say to it. I shot it in the way that I thought is my vibe, and you rude little say like, oh, I don't like your vibe. Then why you engage me in the first place, like you don't know like this is my vibe, man. You never do your research before engaging me.
Then how you reshoot?
I insist because I already make them sign black and white before that. No reshooting. It's a YouTube video. You cannot reshoot a YouTube video. You know how many hours, how many dollars go into making a YouTube video? Lao Niang can sit there for 2 or 3 days just editing, clicking the mouse back and forth until my eyes 拍照. And then you say you want to reshoot, you pay me to reshoot lah, okay? You cannot redo our
不可以
vlog.
随随便便 Yeah, you cannot just anyhow. Oh no. You know, there are some bosses like that also actually.
Yeah, I
不
just
懂
don't
啦，就是 你
appreciate.
just 做咯 then you do already right 不可以 I think 不可以你要 redo 啊 redo 什么
Okay, never mind. If you redo already, then they say, I like your first one better. 杀人放火 everybody. I also have this incident before, okay? We should. Let's
told
go
me
with number one instead. The first draft was the best.
There are also some MLM products.
I want to say a disclaimer first. Don't ask me to promote your MLM products. Thank you.
Initially, I didn't realize that certain product was MLM product because I get a lot of like say sometimes food items. Some of them are from home bakers, and especially during COVID, right? I do want to like help these home bakers like promote a bit, you know, for their cookies, for their cakes. But then comes this MLM product where okay, yeah, I mean I thought it's some food product also. So okay lah, since must be struggling with business. So I said okay. She texted me again over IG and said that can you do more stories? I think that's the angry part. Because I already
Like she thought
do
you were
for free already.
right? Then she thought she can
then
dig
said-
more from you.
Correct. So I think that's the angry part. It's not like I 小气 or what, right? But she just asked for more.
And she was paying somebody else.
And paying somebody else, then
Yeah.
like refuse to pay me that kind, and she feel that since you already did it for free, why don't you do it for free again, right?
And I think a lot of you are very curious. What is the moolah like? What do you get out of it?
For me, I am not like super intensive on jobs. A ballpark, it's good enough for many plates of chicken rice.
It's a healthy amount lah.
It's a healthy
Like,
amount, yeah.
Actually, you get to call the shots on how much you want to charge. You charge a rate that you think your post is worth. How much effort goes into creating the video or the photo? Like, do you need
How
to
much
hire a
time?
photographer or editor, or you need to rent a space? So you need to calculate all that in, plus what you are okay with in earning.
Usually people will come up and ask you, okay, what's your rate card? Maybe we can have it for consideration.
If you're interested in sponsoring this podcast, you can drop me an email. Details in the description box below. If you're on Spotify, go to YouTube. Yeah. All in all, do it if you're interested. Like, don't do it because of the fame or what. Because how famous can you get in Singapore? Like, seriously, who do you want to be, you know?
And I think you need to be genuine in what you are sharing. Don't keke share lah. You don't like it, you think the food not nice, then don't share. So for me, I only share things that I really like, I really use it. Then I will say, okay, this one tried and tested.
Yeah, so
whether
I
it's good or not.
created my own hashtag, but then I only use it for stories so far, so I don't know whether there's any post underneath.
what is
If
it?
I like a certain food, then I'll write Changmin approved.
Okay.
Yeah, so for products, then I'll write Changmin recommended.
Oh, must scroll through all
like
your-
Changi recommended, but it's Changmin recommended. So thank you for spending time with us on Good Times, and
Chat time.
we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Catch
See
ya.
ya!
See ya.
Bye bye. Remember to subscribe, like, and
Woo.
share if you like our podcast. Do you think your daughter will become an influencer one day?
I don't know, she keeps changing her vocation like every weekend.
That day on TikTok, she sent me something like what.
TikTok, she sent you
She
something.
always talk to me on TikTok, yeah. So I'm her best friend. She sent me like, what occupation should I be? So I reply her, lawyer. I help you leh.
所以她可以去 argue her way through.